What would a plain blue sky be without clouds? Or how would a sunset or a sunrise look without clouds? Not interesting, right? So whenever you gazed up the sky, you must have noticed different types of clouds of various shapes. So what are these different types of clouds and how do you classify them? The recent classification of clouds is based on Luke Howard's initial classification of clouds. Clouds are nice. In general weathery terms, clouds are big, fluffy balls made of water vapor that live overhead. As the warm, humid air rises through the lower atmosphere, it rises and cools, and some of it condenses into very tiny liquid droplets, and that is how a cloud is born. Well, most clouds can be categorized into three types: cirrus, meaning tendril or hair; cumulus, meaning a heap or a pile; and stratus, meaning in layers. But the clouds are constantly changing, merging, rising, falling, spreading throughout the atmosphere. So basically, they're always changing shapes. So in addition to these three main types of clouds, Howard introduced a series of intermediate and compound types as a way of including the regular transitions that occur among clouds. A high and wispy cirrus cloud that descended and spread into a sheet was named cirrostratus, while groups of fluffy cumulus clouds that joined up and spread were named as stratocumulus, and so on. Howard had identified 7 cloud types which later expanded to about 10. Cloud 9 being the towering cumulonimbus thundercloud. So did you know that clouds follow almost the same physical laws as everything else on Earth? Do clouds float? Basically, clouds don't float, but they gradually keep descending because of gravity. Ever wondered how clouds look like from outer space? This is a picture of Earth from outer space brought by NASA astronauts. 29% of the Earth is land, 71% covered by water, but so many clouds. At any given moment, approximately 2/3 of the Earth is covered in clouds if you look at it from outer space. You will actually also be shocked to know how much an average cloud weighs. It weighs almost the same as 100 elephants. So even though they look so fluffy and light, they almost weigh about 1,000,000 pounds. So why don't clouds fall back down? The answer is condensation. As the water in a cloud condenses, it heats itself from inside and stays up like a hot air balloon. There's a lot that scientists still don't know about clouds, but there are a few things that you would love to know. Now you already know that clouds aren't weightless. Cumulonimbus clouds are the ones that make your flights late. Their winds are so intense and unpredictable that pilots never go through them. Cirrus clouds are made of ice. In fact, they are a collection of ice crystals that are formed at the upper levels of the atmosphere. Have you ever seen shelf clouds? They appear only in spring and summer. In fact, a 2009 Stanford University study claims that clouds created by aircraft emissions triggered an overall rise in surface temperature of 0.03 to 0.06 degrees Celsius worldwide. Isn't that interesting?